Never overlook the power of simplicity. Robert S. Sharma. My friends, we keep it simple here each and every day. We use the Heikin-Ashi candlesticks. We use the volume metric with the average that we can compare the time periods volume to, and we use trend lines. It doesn't get any easier than that, and it doesn't work any better than that. Let's jump into these charts. Stocks are mixed for the day. Bonds are up. Gold is down. Bitcoin is up, but not a lot of movement across the market, period. Let's jump first into the S&P 500, up 0.30%. Now, as we look at the week, we're Wednesday, okay? Closing out on Wednesday, not a whole lot of volume here. Not even halfway. It doesn't look halfway to average. And you can see the average volume, it's tilting down a little on that lower volume. As we look at the high last week, we see it was 755.42, 755.58, so we are a little bit higher. That, again, is why it's important to look over here and not just rely on your eyes, because at first glance, I didn't think we'd hit a higher high this week, but we have. And that's what the open, high, low, and close metrics in the center of the screen in all three charts will give you. That's important to know. So we have hit a higher high. We are long right now stocks. We are cautious because we don't have any volume backing this up. Look at the latest two-day candle. Now this is the Wednesday, Thursday two-day, so it has a day to go, but volume's nothing to write home about. As we look at volume on the half-day chart, you can see it's okay today. It's right there at average. But again, overall, we're lacking for the week, up 0.35% for the day. So moving in the right direction. Now we move on to the NASDAQ. It's down, and again, it's going in the direction that the chart's making it look like it should be going, although we've not reached the low of last week or even the low of the week before yet. Again, we had a doji 3 weeks ago. We had a spinning top the week 2 weeks ago, and last week we had almost another doji again. And this week we have a doji, so lots and lots of indecision when it comes to the NASDAQ. Now again, that means, of course, you don't have really a trigger to pull. We're just waiting for it to sort its way out. Looks like it's down. Like I've said a few times, you put a gun to my head and said I had to trade, which I would fight you on. If I had to trade, it'd be down, but I don't feel good about that. Let's look at where we are on 20-year U.S. government bonds, and we had what happened? We're going to have to reset that for ourselves. There we go. Our trend line is decidedly down. It is up a little bit for the day. You can see where things have sort of hit a bottom here, it looks like. And again, sort of bouncing off of that. Maybe it will move back down and clear it because the overall mood is down. We have a lower low this week. Again, no volume over the last prior 2 weeks. This week, we might get to average or might just end up where we were. You can see the average volume on the weekly is moving down a little bit with this lower volume. So again, we like price to be backed up by, and the candle direction, the trend direction to be backed up by volume, which we're not seeing. That shows that, people are out there really selling if it's going down or really buying if it's going up. We don't have that. So conviction wanes. What do we see on gold? Pulling back barely. It's about flat, 0.07%. You can see that on the half-day chart. Where's gold? It's hanging around the floor here and is not pushed through or bounced off. So we're ambivalent on gold right now. Again, if you made me trade, I'd say negative, but it hasn't pushed through. So we're hanging tight. Now, Bitcoin, on the other hand, up 0.60%, which is not much for Bitcoin. But look, friends, we had a floor here we thought would hold. It didn't for a few days, and then it moved back up above it, and it's sticking right there. Is Bitcoin going to take off and move up again? Don't know that's going to happen. Again, sort of like gold, it's just hanging around. We need some direction for the day, about 0.6% or so. So we're waiting for that. That is where we are. Thanks so much for being with us. We always love to hear from you. Don't hesitate to reach out to us, CW at chartingwealth.com. If you want to support the work we do here at the channel, become a Patreon supporter. You'll get my book immediately and the 3-part series, Options Made Simple, The Charting Wealth Way. And you will also get, that's the name of the series. I was speaking real fast and confused myself. The book, 3-Wave Trading Advantage. Now, you will also get every day, at the end of the day, for the next day, our trade execution summary grid with probability of movement, the direction of movement, and the backtest accuracy, and then a breakdown the candlesticks, what the Heikin Ashis are telling us, the volume, all sorts of helpful stuff. That also goes out to our Patreon members every day. My friends, thanks so much for being with us. God bless all the best from the whole team at Charting Wealth.